Think I have to unplug my gamepad maybe? Or should we? Nah, let's try gamepad. It is going good. Let's begin for today. Difficulty traumatizing, gentle. Traumatizing, yeah! Actually, since this is a horror game and so on. Dark.
Here. And finally, here. I am obliged to make clear that although set to read only, we will be recording as is our legal right. However, anything you do witness will not be either admissible or provable in a court of law.
Hang on. I'm still not sure if this is... right.
I need a decision now. We're against the clock. Any longer and we risk cellular breakdown.
Okay, I'm ready.
Whoop, whoop. How's the day so far? Oh, day has been awesome. Day has been good. Okay.
Save the girl.
Don't tell me it's going to be one of these games. Generally, I'm not a very big fan of, what's it called? What is that game called? Oh. Okay, good. The one where you take pictures of ghosts? Not Fatal Frame. Outlast. Outcast? Outlast. Yeah, Outlast. Because that game is about just being chased by enemies, you don't know where you should run, and oh, if you run wrong, you die. That kind of stuff. I truly hated that game. Because it was just bad in general. Also, I kind of like... Also, they have screamers. And the sound effect is super weird. You know, the opening door and so on. You're like, why? And at the moment, I'm not really doing anything with the controller. Okay, I see. So, it is a dead zone with diagonal left down. Not often I see people criticize Outlast. I just found it to be... Oh, yeah. First of all, when you do horror... one of the most important parts when you play a horror game is that you need to have loud volume. It will make stuff a lot more scary. But what Outlast does is that they have a screamer. Screamer essentially means that you do something really, really loud in order to try to make, you know, shock the player. And the game almost broke my headsets because of it. The worst part is that I even also called out. You may only scan evidence. What are we supposed to do here? Am I supposed to hold this in? Okay.
FDG drone flight controller board.
This is military grade.
Like, I was like, oh, and here there should be a jump scare. Ah! And like, yeah, thank you. My ears are... I'm deaf. What is a screamer exactly? It means that... let's say that... it goes back to Flash days, you know, Newgrounds. Like you play a Tetris game, but then you do a mistake and a big and you know something else comes up, popping and screaming at you very loud. That is a screamer. It goes back to Newgrounds days, back in 2000. And those stupid jump scares? Yeah, it's not really it is jump scare indeed. I call it. I have a gun, which is interesting. Didn't we begin here? At the moment, we are a bit like, what are we even supposed to do? I feel like something is happening with the controllers, so there might be an enemy here somewhere. I'm not sure I like the controller for this. Nice shader. We have a gun out of nowhere, what the fuck? Yeah. So far, is this also going...
Better keep quiet.
Yeah, okay, so I cannot duck. Okay, you duck on that button.
Missed. Damn it.
Okay, so I cannot press X from here. Oh, from there. They really should have a visual feedback over when you can do a stealth takedown. This is a very creepy atmosphere. It will come later. This is just a tutorial, although it is not a very good directed tutorial. You know, I probably missed out on some stuff.
Voices. Must be one floor up.
Ah. What? Sorry, wrong button. I don't know what that sound is. It's kind of like, okay. But I think it's just there in order to try to make you uncomfortable. Although... it could also be a timer. Which I hope not. It kind of sounds like a timer. As the pitch gets louder. Not sure it is real timer we need to worry about though. Kappa. Now I feel like I walked around in a circle. And I cannot even open this. Okay, there we go. I couldn't open it while being crouched. I cannot reload. Does this mean I will die soon? Either that or I'm getting close to a target. This sound is completely shit, if you ask me. I don't like this sound at all. It sounded like a timer, but it also sounded like what? What button? Okay, R3. What the fuck is R3? It's not analog right stick. That is R2. What?
Shit.
Why don't I have a gun up? Okay, now I get a gun. R3 is pressing analog button, I believe. No, it was R2. R3 was R2. Capital.
What? Why is the bomb armed? Where the fuck is Mike?
He's probably on his phone. Fucking typical.
Find him.
Alright. Who's that? Take him out!
Okay.
Stay away from me. Stay away.
Hey, shh. It's okay. I'm a friend. I'm here to help.
Is it armed? Oh my god, it's gonna go off. You've got to help me.
You have to be quiet.
Yeah.
You do that for me. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Here we go. I just want to arm it and make her blow up. Okay, so far.
It's okay. I'm a friend. I'm here to help. You have to be quiet.
That for a tutorial, that was not good. With a gun that had bomb timer. That is just the premise to the story. Don't worry about that too much. I found the tutorial to be way worse. You know, all of you have that
My head.
tick-tocking sound. You know, which are like game. Stop making this stupid noise. Is it a timer or is it not? It's just it was just badly executed. Anyway, but that I say as a game dev, not as a player.
What the fuck is going on?
As a player, it could be like, you know, you try to stress up the player, but it doesn't really work out. You don't really do that with that kind of method. It's not working. It is a good way to approach a kind of like timer, but okay, now time is running out. Then it's perfect. But that's not what they used it for. So it was a failure. But this is kind of a thing that I see a lot for indie game devs making. And doing horror games is really difficult, which is why you see people making a lot of weird mistakes and experimenting with. Okay, I don't really have anything here. No weapons. And the thing is, why do we need to find evidence at the moment? The game hasn't given a good premise for kind of like scanning for this, but the game is hinting all the time about, oh, you should go and make some evidence, and you're like, why? So that kind of stuff they should have established right in prosthetics, huh? But that they should have established right in the tutorial. Like, oh, okay, so this is why we need evidence. Now it's like something stupid. And now they have this sound happening, which should mean that there's a threat close to us. And now my controller is rumbling and so on, so that should mean that I should be hiding in general, if we think survival horrors. So for the moment it seems like more like they are only doing that in order to, you know, to confuse the player. And then you have this whoa, 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 and then it goes super quiet, whoa, 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 whoa. Like the sound balance is completely off. And you're like, come on. It almost sounds like someone is sitting and sending SMS to you, and then you get that whoop, whoop, so the music in the background gets lowered, so that you should be able to hear it, and then it gets loud again. So, also, don't we have... like, here we have a map, which is completely unusable. And I know I've been here just walking around. Now... yeah, and now we're back here. I'm like, okay, what the fuck should I do? Hey, look at that. I kinda expected you to happen. I'm just hoping that they do not use any screamers, because I am having quite loud. It is loud. Random body. Yeah, that's the game's typical way of doing jump scares. Now, if it was Outlast, they would have added a screamer there as well. The UV light reveals blood. Oh, okay, okay. So we were supposed to find. Oh, wow. Damn, really? Really? So we were supposed to find evidence? At the moment, I'm still here like, why the fuck do we need evidence? What are we looking for? And it... oh, okay. Here we go. And what the fuck is the button for it? Okay, so I think that the rumble might be because we are close to some... close to something. Boop, boop, boom. Okay. So, this is... wait, now we could walk through here? What?
Fuck's sake, come on.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm not very happy with him at all. Hey, you should make some sound for us. Okay, so he coming in here. It's not making any sound yet. Kinda like what we were expecting. Okay. Now we don't need it anymore. Oh. Oh right, we are in a dream at the moment. Right. Right after taking a test, press A. This is your fault. Oh yeah, because we failed the bomb. So at the moment we have been blown up. The lady died, you know. So now we're having a dream, probably being operated on.
What's happening? Help!
Warning. Building circuitry unstable. Reset with breaker or fuse box.
Those wires are probably warm. I could trace them back to them.
Okay. So you want us to do this now? But yeah, let's see if this will be any good, this game. At the moment I feel like this is most likely going to be a game that I'm going to discontinue. Not because it's scary or anything, just because I'm going to be fed up with the level design and everything. Or kind of like, oh my god, do you see this a big zombie chasing you? Yeah, you don't have a weapon, so you need to run away. And like, I cannot see where the fuck I'm going, should go. Then 30 minutes later, we still like, okay, we have no idea what we're supposed to do. Okay, now that sound is beginning again. Wait. Am I supposed to press that one? And we're supposed to press this one. And we're supposed to press this one. And then this one. Your actions will have consequences? Yeah. I don't really. Counter is going to be one of those that tries to confuse you like story-wise. Probably. Okay, it's too fucking dark. So.
How much are you responsible for?
Hello, lady.
You started all this. Is this all your fault?
Now a screamer should come here with a lady coming up on her face is kind of normal. But it's not happening. Consequences like if you fail to disarm the bomb, the lady dies and so on.
This is me. What's going on?
Yeah, well,
Hello?
you're in a dream.
Anyone there? Hey!
Why was he there? Kappa. Oh right, yeah, we. Upon leaving the military 7 years ago, it seems Black lost years of his life to alcohol and occasionally even drugs in order to fund lifetime. He took small-scale security jobs where he began to develop something of a reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as contracted killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favor of the thrill of his new work. Though his contractors pay well, Black seems to use the money only to support his contract client. Like reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing. No.
Something's not right.
Yeah, that is not right. Most likely. Okay. And no jump scare as of yet, which. So, okay, what are we supposed to do now? We found this place. Wait, was that a clue? So, a bomb, a girl, Code Black was there to save her. Oh, right. So, do we need to find those 3 things? I hope not, because that's going to be kind of like exactly how you should not do this kind of stuff. Okay. Let's at least try to move our group, see what happens. Okay, this is a timer.
Ah, Mr. Black. Please, apologies for the theatrics. It's all part of the treatment.
Treatment?
This will be far more straightforward if you just keep breathing. That's it. Good.
That's it.
What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion is expected.
What? Who are you? What the hell is this thing on my head? Hey!
Calm, Mr. Black. That's all I ask. Your current confusion is a byproduct of your treatment. All very unfortunate, but I assure you, you are in safe hands.
Yeah, confused.
If it helps you focus, you may call me Red.
You gassed me. There was something before. Another place.
That's why you're here, Mr. Black. But now is not the time for questions.
Everyone's a color now, Kappa. Yeah. But we can, okay, we can put the premise here is that we were some dude, and then we pick your color, Dapper. You're purple now, Kappa. But well, if you think about it, we tried to save a girl who had been hijacked, you know, right?
Wait, a gun. My gun.
And we failed. We blew her up, and we went into hospital, right?
How can I
That is
trust
kind of
when you
like
lock
the
me
premise
out
of the
and put
story.
this thing on my head?
To explain, your memory was damaged in the explosion, leaving two questions that you came to us
To answer. Why were you there?
And who was the girl?
I know why I was there. To save the girl.
Then we are making progress.
Please.
Proceed.
Proceed with what?
This doesn't look much like a hospital. I think this is just something that we are dreaming, or he is dreaming. And I hope we're soon done with this part, Kappa. Okay, since we got a gun, they will most likely have a tutorial for it. I hope it isn't a dream thing. Kappa.
You think you've got me figured out? You just wait.
Well, it could be. I'm just gonna stick with the premise at the moment, and then we will see what happens.
Hey, friend, over here. You got out. How did you get out? You can't leave me here.
Just hang on. What's going on here? Where are we?
Please, you've got to help me. The switch there, it opens this door. You have to help me.
I think we're killing him, actually. Yeah. Okay. So, what happens? Will we gas him instead of something? You never know.
Thank you. You won't regret this. You won't regret this at all.
And you never know. Well, it's either the trick is either we release someone awesome or he's a monster. Most likely the monster part, but who cares? Who cares? We bring in with our humanity, or stepping into it at least, Kappa. Now comes the question: am I walking the wrong way? If I'm walking. Oh, right. We came from there. This is the right way to go. Heart of Darkness, Horror of the Asylum. Yeah, fuck that.
I told you to ignore them, Mr. Black. If the treatment is to succeed, I need your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
He wanted us to break our own humanity by abandoning the person. At least he didn't scream at us. Well, yeah. He was a bit hostile.
Memory has been affected. Your twitch response remains intact. Pure muscle memory. Fascinating.
What is this? Place is filled with runaways. criminals, ex-military. Who the fuck am I? And why the fuck am I armed?
I understand your curiosity, but there will be time for questions later, Mr. Black. Please, proceed.
Locked. Of course it is.
First birthday, second birthday, fourth birthday? No, never third, never. Someone there? Yes. Someone real. Turn on the light. Let me see.
Okay, so that probably means that this is not a dream.
No! What did you do? Why doesn't it work? Where are they? You've taken away all the cake and presents! You'll be so upset, you monster!
What did you do, Mr. Black? Understand, your actions here will have consequences. You must take responsibility for them. It's all part of the treatment.
Sorry, what?
You damaged that circuit while toying with the fuse box earlier. Cause and effect, Mr. Black. That's why you're here. Action, reaction.
Past and present.
Please, proceed.
Proceed with what? Fuck's sake.
Meh.
Slow down, Mr. Black.
Neither of us
Are going anywhere. And I've not quite prepared for our first little trip. It will take time for the Pandora unit to fully
sync with your memories. So
Pandora.
no rush.
enjoy your stay here. We want you to relax.
No, at the moment this game has turned to the better, actually. Now it's not about, you know, trying to find a lot of, you know, stuff and so on. We're trying to follow with evidence for no apparent reason, with rarely no explanation and so on. Now we actually have a good direction here where we can continue and so on.
The Pandora is reacting.
Keep your eyes locked and focused. Slow, even breaths. Patience, Mr. Black. Calm.
Focus.
It will take the memory unit a moment to calibrate.
Do we really want the Pandora units to calibrate with us? I guess we have to do it. This is like some weird experiment. At first I thought this was kind of like a dream, you know, that we are on the operating table. But now with the Pandora unit and everything, this seems like some VR, you know, like augmented reality experiment, you know, where they have kind of like fused something on onto your cognitive abilities. So like we read in that paper, like I think they are trying to build a natural killer out of Black, but I'm not sure. It is just a theory.
But you will be perfectly safe.
The make a killer simulation theory, or make a killer experiment theory.
They are, or should I say were, the UK's
leading weapons manufacturer.
They were developing a weapon known as the corner gun, which apparently you remember.
But overall, we have a few theories.
What the fuck just happened? Is this real?
The answer is slightly more complex than the question, I'm afraid, Mr. Black. It's real enough.
For now, just relax
and explore.
Okay. Still the prototype.
Now, they could...
The corner gun.
Highly likely. We believe someone hired you.
Text message says Robert.
Probably Robert Ramsey.
Worked for a rival company.
FDG.
So one company hired me to steal from another.
Don't worry about piecing it all together, Mr. Black.
Just relax and...
And relax and explore, yeah, I got it.
I hope that we... Okay, it's real... No. 2606. Hopefully this is not one of those, ooh, now you need to find 4 digits and piece it together in order to open the door. This is like some weird... Yeah, never mind. Okay, so... Unique.
Stop wasting your time, Black, and move on.
Move on where, though, Captain? This, I think, didn't we come from this direction? Okay, so we came from here. Okay, here we haven't been. Generally I hear some enemy or something. It doesn't have to be an enemy, but yeah. Let's walk towards it.
Focus, Mr. Black. You're traveling in circles, and time is limited.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Such is the nature of memory.
The scanner you carry has been designed to stimulate your frontal cortex. In some situations, it may help certain details become clearer.
Try it and see.
Hold RB, L, and choose scanner. I'm holding RB at the moment, and this is all it does. Holding RB is scanner and right. Okay, I'm doing exactly what they say, but okay, not that button, not that. So it is probably with this one that they want us to do them. This is probably the scanner that they are talking about. And it is totally not the buttons that they are... Oh wait, not... Okay, now it works. Okay, now the game is starting to get shit again. Kappa. Oh, okay, so that's what they want to do.
It's quite simple.
We programmed in a simulated projection of your real-life scanner. It will help you make sense of any inconsistencies in your synaptic recall.
Your memories.
So, yeah. So imagine that we would have to walk around there, scan all the time and be like, where is this inconsistency? Because you have no idea, right? And so you get into a very shitty situation of where, you know.
An opportunity to engage your mind at last. Not just shoot your way out of the problem. Careful. Those pipes will burn if you get too close.
Burn? I thought this was just a memory.
It is. But your brain will
Give you the sensation.
Oh, so this is just a memory.
What
Okay.
affects the mind?
Affects the body. Cause and effect.
This is crazy.
I I see you're incapable of rational thought, Mr. Black.
I like to be direct. What's going on? Something feels off.
Yes, you appear to be experiencing
A slight temporal anomaly. You're remembering events in the wrong order. It's just your mind trying to make sense of it all. Perfectly normal.
Okay, okay, good. Then we are still in a dream. Oh, okay. Wait, we're remembering events in wrong order? Well, at least not in sequential order. Could it maybe be a prologue? We were put Bob in that girl? Haha.
Was this all your fault? Was this all your fault? Was this all your fault?
Do you remember how to use the weapon?
Not really.
Why don't you approach the firing line?
So, this weapon doesn't seem any special if you ask me.
All coming back to you, I see.
Kind of.
It will soon enough.
How much did you know? How much did you know? How much did you know?
Yeah, this is a very, like, oh yeah, can your gun shoot in 90 degrees or so on? Yeah.
Crouch and move forward to continue.
I cannot jump. Press B to crouch, yeah. Press A to jump. No. Oh, you want us to look straight, crouch and look up. Why not? Bend corner in position RB. Oh. Okay. Take it. What happens if I fall? Can I fall down? Okay. I think I screwed up the camera here a bit. Here we go. Okay. So... Okay.
Was it really you who started all this? Really you who started all this? Was it really you who started all
this? What? Did I miss? Okay. Go.
How much were you responsible for?
Hey, stop shaming you. You evil lady. Yeah, am I supposed to go in here and do this? No, not close enough. But if I walk out here, I'm going to fall down. So, objectives. My objective is to stand here, but I don't really see anything to do. And I cannot really shoot through this. Oh. Am I supposed to... I cannot really jump here. Oh, okay. What did I do? Oh, did I scan it? Did I really scan it? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so that was an inconsistency.
I'm back in the ADS building.
Technically, you're not even there, Mr. Black.
I don't like the level design in some places. It's overly, you know, just cryptic. Not really explained in any way. Will affect how others perceive you. Oh. Okay. Oh, enemy in sight? So what is this blue dot? Nothing it looks like. Oh shit, I'm so dead. What? Okay, I can't really see anything at the moment. Is someone shooting at me at the moment? Looks like it. So, let's kill this person as well then. Why? Is someone shooting me from there now? They're not even...
Black, you're supposed to explore your memory, not create a new one.
But however, it's supposed to we cannot shoot again, so I think it's part of the tutorial, actually, to know about consequences. The thing is... Did you see that when you were on low HP, you couldn't see shit? You didn't even know if you were being shot at or if you were in a safe spot. That is kind of like, you know... You punish the enemy for something to the point where they actually have no idea what the fuck is going on. So whether they are, you know, close to dying, the player will have literally don't know anything about it. Look, I cannot hear anything, I cannot see anything, it doesn't look like enemies are shooting at me, and I cannot hear anything, I'm probably safe. In real world, you have 5 enemies standing there shooting at you and you are not even trying to dodge. And this is kind of common for game developers, and it is, at least for indies, it is probably one of the biggest pitfalls. And like here, it's like, okay, we're supposed to go somewhere, but what the fuck? Where are we supposed to go? Am I backtracking now, for instance? I have no idea. This place looks literally the same. Arrow. Let's just go with, let's hope that the level design is explaining us where to go. Exit. Is it the exit we're supposed to go to? I don't know. They could have said, like, try to get to the exit, or something like that.
Everyone seems...
And it looks like it was right. It is the exit that we're looking for. While in reality, I would probably be like, why would I want to go to the exit? We want to go to the opposite direction of exit. And then a game developer will be like, no, you're backtracking a lot. And you as a gamer is, well, oh really, am I? So, and this is where we go, come into level design. Clear objectives. Having an objective, generally, as well. So now the objective is try not to kill enemies. Okay. Because we don't want, you know, if we kill a lot of enemies, we get bad ending, for instance. Let's try to be a bit more pacifist, like, only shoot if we really need to. I'm a bit curious how the stealth system works in this game as well. And that looks pretty useless. So I'm a bit curious. Can I do this? No. And one thing that I have no idea about, what the hell is the blue dot? What is the blue dot? Oh. Looks like I was a bit too loud. Okay, what? They are even shooting at us while we're not even, you know, not even within the reds. Wait, they are shooting through. This is what? Wow. Can I shoot through this? No, I totally cannot shoot through this. But they can shoot through this. Okay, let's see if I can shoot through this one. Good. However, I am leaving a decal when I'm trying to kill them, and they are not. Hehehehe. Also, objectives. Okay, so now the player needs to, you know, what is our objective? We probably have to find the exit. Where the fuck is the exit? Okay, so that's what we are going to just run in a circle to do. And if you want to kind of like encourage stealthing, then you really need to have you know, the player needs to have an objective of where they should go. Because otherwise they will never be able to stealth it if they don't have a clear objective. But let's try this. Okay, are we really supposed to go to the
Above you are
penthouse?
the research labs. I believe that's where you need to go.
Okay.
A warning.
Research lab.
You may come across Roger Howard, the CEO.
He was personally overseeing the development of the corner gun.
The man never sleeps. Although it's late,
He may well be around.
Okay. Now they give us two. Are we supposed to go and interrogate Robert, or are we only supposed to go to research?
Right, guards downstairs reported multiple gunshots. Suspected intruders, so stay sharp.
Okay, and now, do we need to stand here for a long time, or? Yeah, did we kill him? Yeah, I think we did. And what does that mean, Kappa? I kind of like to play the more stealthy approach because, you know, or rather predator stealth, I kind of like to call it. By that is generally like kill the enemies before they detect you. But I kind of like it when they leave corpses. Well, this game seems a lot like, okay, you need to search a lot while there's a lot of enemies around. You should try to not kill them because then you get bad ending. But if you don't know the objectives, it is very hard to actually not get detected because you're going to screw up while you are searching around for a long time. Now, I don't know if what we did here is considered bad or considered good. I would actually want to know that. We know that you shouldn't shoot enemies because then people will look at you more negatively. But is that the same when we are stealthing them like this? And I kind of feel like the game should have told you that you know when you're right in the beginning, like when they did like, well, oh, you shouldn't shoot people. You should stealth them instead. And that is an important premise to set up early. And still, we're like, okay, what the fuck are we looking for? Are we supposed to look for one of the... Okay. We are not in the research lab just yet. We should. Probably go higher. Perfect. And if these people are just standing there, so you can't quite tell if they're really supposed to be enemies or yes. They are enemies because they will appear as a red blob on... It is kind of weird of them to put out that kind of white blob there, because that means you can interact with it.
I don't remember the code.
Or kind of
to this
like,
door.
you know, like this.
How do I get through?
The memory of the code is still there, Mr. Black. You just can't quite access it. Explore your surroundings. The mind has funny ways of helping us recall.
I don't understand.
You don't need to, Mr. Black. You just need to look around.
2009. Okay. And this is another part which is like, okay, so now you want to be that part. Oh, now you need to walk around and try to find it. It is 4-digit number. And you're like, yeah, great. Like, now, Ottoman, do you find it fun to just walk around trying to find something hidden so you can progress through a locked door? Like here we have a 7. The problem is in which slot should we use 7? Since we have 4. Like, great. No, yeah. So, these kind of sequences in games like this one, you kind of see this a lot in survival horror games. And I feel like this game is probably taking the wrong route or wrong execution of this mechanic. Which would be like... Which will make me start to think... Will this be a game that we will discontinue soon? So we have 5 and we have a 7. So, to me, this is generally just you are destroying the rhythm, the pacing of your game when you do it like this. This is 4. Was 7 the baby? This is kind of like teenager. Or is T? Which one was baby? This was... Okay, 9. That is kid. So which one was the youngest? Well, this was when he is 5. He, yeah, kinda old. So the order is most likely from youngest to oldest. And that is baby. Then it ends in disappointment. Okay. They even gave them here to us. Probably in the right order as well. So let's try 7, 9, 4, 5. Okay. Now, at the moment, I kind of feel like that was a waste of time. I might be a bit harsh on this game, but this is kind of like how I think when I design it. Like, they could have skipped that entire sequence of finding the numbers, because it was not...
Was this all your fault? Was it really you who started all this?
Turns out you didn't just steal the corner gun. You destroyed their servers, erased their data, wiped the corner gun from existence. You're good at your job, Mr. Black, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but
This Robert Ramsey must have paid well.
who cares about the corner gun? Seriously, who cares about it? Is it really that big of a deal, being to be able to shoot from corners like this? Like, it's just a big arm which you can rotate. Just look at it. It's just a big. It's. Oh, okay. We were not supposed to go out there. Were we supposed to go here forward because I couldn't see anything? Is this an inconsistency, or we have to take it? Ooh. Now we put on a new gun on here. Looks different. Looks more like a Glock. Perfect. It probably isn't a Glock, but it just looks, you know, it just looks like the Glock in Counter-Strike. Oh, hey! What's up, dude?
There you are. I'm afraid I've been watching you since the moment you entered the building.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Your work is impressive, but the show is over. You have my property, and I want it back. Nothing personal, you understand. Security. Kill him.
Okay, let's give them some space. Oh, they're not gonna rush? Okay, then. Oh, okay. Enemy spawns. Dead. Hopefully we don't have to kill them. Oh, come on. I have to kill them? Couldn't we have just gotten the bad ending of this place? Okay. Guacamole. And then some enemy spawns and then we die. That is essentially how this works. I look in the wrong direction, dead. Oh yeah. Only thing that we are still alive. Capo. The fun thing is that he was shooting through this thing. How many enemies are there really? Is it going to get spawned over here or over here? Okay. Will I die? Dead. Oh. I'm still alive?
I've seen enough. I'm pulling you out.
But Howard, he escaped.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Now, I'm pulling you out.
Okay.
Full insulin system flood. That's it. Stay with us, Mr. Black. I'm pulling you out.
I thought this was a simulation. I was there. I could feel it.
It's still in your memories.
The pain.
It felt real because your mind perceived it to be. Injuries sustained within the Pandora will have the same effect on your brain as those sustained without.
Now, stop thinking, Mr. Black.
Clear your mind while I bring you out.
Okay. But I think we have bitched enough on this game.
Oh, Christ.
So now we might be able
I feel like I'm
to
gonna throw
enjoy it a bit more.
A natural
Unless the
response.
level design
It will become
isn't
easier
too
the
bad.
more we proceed.
Kappa.
If it helps, I have prepared a little
Gift for you.
What are you talking about?
Outside in the corridor, you see the lines of computer code.
all the ones and zeros.
Please, approach and proceed.
So far, this game is not a survival horror game, I can say for sure. This is more like an action game. Or just FPS game. Really? Objectives? Objectives? Come on, game. Give us an objective. Alright. Like in the beginning, it felt a bit like a survival horror. But then this happened, and it's obviously not even close to a horror. Not even close to a survival horror at all.
This is another memory.
Not quite. Consider this.
But this game has some interesting theme. However,
We'll make sense of it eventually.
however, this
Any
corner gun
information
store
found
and
by the
so on,
Pandora is
I'm
accessible
totally
to
not
you in
happy
this
with it.
room. Each board represents a different memory. Give it a try. Look at a couple of boards and see what happens.
Like, I understand that they want to do something with the corner gun, but having this huge war over it, because I mean, if you look at its design, it's like, yeah, it is nothing big. They could have used something else like the Black Death, you know, some
Any connections or
bioweapon
links your mind may have
or
made, even
or
unconsciously,
words.
are recreated visually.
But
by
the
the
corner
Pandora.
gun has the main objective that everything surrounds about, like blowing people up and so on. Like, but yeah, people.
When you're ready. Just use the photo in the middle of the room.
Like when you have this mind reading thing and everything. I mean, surrounding the technology around the corner gun then would be like, if you were to ask me. The story seems kind of weak. The motivations of everything, of why stuff is happening, feels very forced and very, you know. Yeah. It doesn't feel good in that way. But let's see how.
Very good, Mr. Black. Your
Synaptic transitions are becoming much easier.
The room you just visited will help you stay away from conjecture and concentrate only on the facts.
Facts? All I know is that my name is Black, and apparently I stole this corner gun.
Precisely.
And an expert job it was too.
ADS all but went bankrupt after you disappeared with the prototype.
Really?
But I'm sure
Come
we
on.
will learn more.
As you proceed.
Then let's hurry this up so I can get the fuck out of here.
No, Mr. Black, we move at my pace. You cannot just shoot your way through every obstacle.
Like you did when you broke into
ADS. This is an investigation, not a firing range.
Yeah, design the game mechanics better than and the level design. Kappa. Good. We're not supposed to do that one. I mean, the closest to horror that you will get in this game is this place. But maybe later on they will. I know, you know, one important thing in survival horror game is kind of like the preservation of ammo. For instance, like that was a thing which Resident Evil 1 defined as survival horror. They pretty much defined survival horror.
Hey,
and you
why is
don't.
everyone loose?
The patients must have their exercise, Mr. Black.
And you don't have that in this game. This game has nothing about such stuff. So it is false marketing in that regard, or the devs have absolutely no concept over what the survival horror actually is. Which is most likely true as well. But we will play this game for what it is. And this is why I do not really look up over what people say that this game is. Okay, so we gotta shoot some patients. Or rather, we will most likely shoot patients. Ah, he's behind us.
A guest!
Mad Hatter, huh?
Didn't see you there. Sneaking around like a cat. Yeah.
Damn it. Nowhere through.
See, how'd you take it?
Not another one of these. Give us the number. You said something about number 2, didn't you? Can I shoot you? Oh.
Jesus Christ. The code. For the door. I need the code.
Ah, yes. Secret code. So by little, you get secrets.
No.
Ah, it is a party after all. Ah, it is a party. There must be prizes. Ooh, I love prizes.
Okay, it is 4 digits.
Twinkle, twinkle, little cat. How I wonder where you're at. Search for answers high and low. Turn off the light and let it glow. Little cat lost in the dark. Can you find my secret marks?
Ah. We cannot use duplicates, so it's not that one.
Did you find your... remembering. We're all past remembering. Would you like some tea? I can tea, don't you?
So it is 1, 8. Is that 4? Could be. Oh well, let's try it. 184. And this one, let's try 5 on that one. 1845. One, 8, 5.
Come down here and find out. What the hell is all this stuff?
Meh. Still in our memories, huh?
I didn't know you were a thief. A thief! Why would you do that? Thief! Why take something that isn't yours? Why sabotage? Why steal?
Terrible arguments, lady. We were at the work. We had a contract.
Hey, honey, it's me. Pick up if you're there. Okay, well, bad news, I'm afraid. The caterers have cancelled on us. Said they were double booked for the Saturday, so we're going to have to find someone.
I just wanted to say that I understand if you don't want to adopt. It's just a small reminder from your loving wife. Don't you dare forget our appointment at the clinic today, 2 p.m. sharp. See you then, Mr. Scatterbrain.
Well, I wouldn't praise anyone who would take on such a contract, but at the same time, I wouldn't really use it as an argument to shame someone, because that is just weak. It is a weak argument. You can use it as an argument to sentence someone, you know, to for a crime, indeed. But generally like that, sorry.
It means we're not just a couple anymore.
It means we're a family.
Why show me this? Is this how you justify everything?
Okay, so I'm not supposed to go over here. I'm not supposed to drink anything over here, so where to now?
Find your way back, Mr. Black.
Okay.
Focus on the right photo
And come back to me.
So this one is not entirely linear, huh? I wish I could run, because this is so slow. So slow. So slow. Okay, I can't even go back to him. Where is it? Okay, okay. The following instructions doesn't even work. We're supposed to... wasn't we... But that's where we were back there. So, what memory should we then be focused on? I've literally been to every memory here. Ah. But that one wasn't there before. Yeah, that one wasn't there before. They removed... Okay. That is fucking evil. Jesus game. Now, you don't do that in level design. Like, okay. First you have a kind of like one path, and then you have to go back, and then you remove that path and create a new path, which only has one direction, without letting the player know. That is not nice.
Bother yourself with that, Mr. Black.
Oh.
Just a quirk of the technology.
So they were my memories.
I'm not liking the level
What's going
designer
on?
for that
As far as
place.
you're concerned, Mr. Black,
Oh,
it
she's
is
so
irrelevant to
creepy.
your treatment.
Ah.
Now,
Let's proceed.
Proceed. Right.
Let me.
Some recreational stuff, yeah. Okay, he's inside there. Ah, we open here. I told you. And there you have a screamer that actually, fortunately, it didn't kill my ears, and fortunately, I didn't have it loud enough. But that was a good typical screamer. The only saving redemption is that they just had a very horrible hiss here.
On a scale of...
It wasn't too bad, though. Yeah, it can be worse. A party. Who let the dogs out? Woof, woof. I kind of like had a nice musical beat going on there. Hello. Oh, come on. Stop blocking the path. Okay. That was nasty. You could barely walk through there. Locked and no jumpy.
You, my savior. I said you wouldn't regret letting me go. This is my art. All my brother's sacrifices to the puppet master.
Okay.
You killed all those people. Why? No, you cannot kill what does not live. They are free, and you will join them soon.
Really? Oh, you pressed the button, huh? Oh.
Your dopamine levels have spiked. Are you enjoying this, Mr. Black?
So far, no. Hmm.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay, so am I the puppet man? Puppet?
Open the door. The door. It's the party. The party. The party. Break your fucking face at the fucking party.
Yeah. This part is just weird. I kind of like what they're singing at least and making out this kind of tune. To some, this is probably creepy. Oh.
Time to talk about our first lead, Mr. Black.
What do you know?
The question, Mr. Black, is...
This feels like Outlast. I think they are very inspired by Outlast when making this, which is kind of like why I mentioned Outlast earlier, because it is actually, I really dislike that game by design. And definitely level design. Level design was the biggest problem in that game, and their concept of how to design jump scares. We discontinued that game super fast. Okay, I did see... Okay. So, are we going to be let out soon? Did you see Outlast 2? Actually, I'm not even gonna bother with it. I mean, from what I played of Outlast 1, I totally boycotted that entire franchise. It is good that people enjoy it, but to me, I just see bad design through the entire game. Okay, at the moment we're like, okay, what are we supposed to do here? We cannot go out. Are we just waiting for him talk, or we cannot even go through here. Has Rugen played Outlast actually? You will have to ask him. He might have played it. Oh, okay. This was what we was, or was it? Okay, there we go. So that was the objective, and we are like, okay.
So you do remember this place? Interesting.
Please, just tell me why this is important.
An unidentified
They should have actually have taken that picture and put it up more on a more central door, I mean wall, so that when you walk into the room, you see it straight away, and then you can be like, ah, that's the objective, not try to hide it, kind of like, you know, out of the periphery, out of the vision, where you will not really look at. That is super important to think about in level design, and these people generally do not do it.
Find out, shall we?
And that is a good thing to think about when designing levels. Where are the actual areas where the player's eyes will go to and look at? If you really want something to be looked at, let's say that you make a you make a bright room, then kind of like at a central place where you know that the player is going to look, you put a dark object, because then you have, you know, because then you have a change of contrast. Something dark in a very bright place, you will see the dark thing instantly, and you will be like drawn to it. Be like, ah, that is what we should focus on.
Jesus, man.
And similarly, in kind of like if you have a dark place, you have something which is very bright.
Move.
And this is very common in literally everything, even for kind of like setting up price tags in clothes stores. They use contrast and everything in order to get the right focus.
This is where the explosion.
And that kind of thing has.
Your mind is preoccupied with the explosion, Mr. Black.
Really, it affects sales, to say the least, and how people will identify and even see stuff.
No worries, Chief.
And how I know that is that I've talked a bit with scientists and so on who think about this kind of stuff. They are currently working a lot with VR, trying to make hotspots and so on, in order to much more easily.
Hey, Red! What the hell is this? None of this makes any sense.
You are here because you have formed a mental link between this man and the explosion. The Pandora is trying to decode the messages your mind is sending. Focus.
Focus?
That's it. The Pandora unit is offering you a pathway deeper into your memory. Assume this.
Yeah.
Focus and proceed.
I like the setting that this game is using, like, you know, like Inception, going deep. They use dreams, this one uses memories, trying to go deeper and deeper into them. I find that that is a perfect kind of like thing to build a story around. So they have this amazing, a really good scenario to work with, but they should have dropped kind of like the story with a corner gun and so on, and picked something more interesting, generally. I mean, they can do literally everything. I really like their way, what their goal was in Inception. You know, like trying to make someone think something differently, or trying to make them come up with something differently. Put that seed into their brain. I found that was a really good thing. They could have done something in that direction. Maybe not just that thing, you know, not copying Inception, but be about doing all of this because we stole this corner gun, and then a lot of things escalate from it. Like, come on. There are way cooler things you can do. And now we're here again. Door is blocked. Door is generally blocked. We cannot interact with it. Can I actually shoot this? No. Okay. So this leaves us with either we go back, or what the hell? There are no ventilation shafts. So at the moment you're kind of like in a dead end. Okay, we have to go back, but you don't really want to go back because this is where we started. So where the fuck are we supposed to go if not go back? And this is this is poor level design. Okay, we have no idea what to do any longer. Perfect. So it is probably something with inconsistency now. Okay. Let's try to scan that locked door. I think this is an inconsistency. Is it? Wow. Okay. Now I have no idea. Because we cannot do anything here. We literally have like, yeah, we should walk in here. It's no inconsistency. Is this an inconsistency then? Oh, okay. So, what are we supposed to do? We cannot walk through here. There are no other ways to get through. Okay, there's not even a ventilation shaft here. There is some rumbling thing here. Something just screams that it must be some sort of evidence things. Could it be that there should be a ventilation shaft here? No. And there was nothing here, right? No. So, what should be done? Wait. Nah. Really, Gale?
Multiple homicide.
Really?
Attending officers fair and
So we had to just stand closer. So it was an inconsistency all along.
Multiple homicide. No
Okay,
IDs.
I'm really disliking
I'll
this.
warn you, that
This as a
kid.
game mechanic.
He stinks in there.
If you don't do it properly or exactly. Wow, that was terrible. That was terrible. Okay. So you need to get the green thing. No evidence. Okay. Nanny. Right, so you need to line up with the rectangle. What? No. Oh, okay. I really need to do this detection in progress. Even though there is no evidence. Oh no. I'm not sure if I want to beat this game actually.
Identification unconfirmed.
Ah, look at that. His entire face. There goes any dental match.
Shot off his hands too. His fingerprints are a bust. Professional job.
Shit, this many stiffs and no ID. We could link this to 100 cases.
So,
Nice shaders though. Really.
what deal it
I
is
must
then?
say.
What do you reckon? Adam's family or one of my Turner's lot?
Well, don't worry, decide later. Get the uniforms to bag it all. I'm getting a little peckish. There's that new cafe opened up next to the Nick. You fancy it?
Been looking for a while, but it is just not gripping me. Yeah, but Wriggle, this is.
What is this?
You were trying to process too much, Mr. Black.
The Pandora
Try
cannot keep
to
up.
look at this as a game designer. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? This is actually why I'm playing it this game at the moment.
Right there.
When I find something like this, I look at why is it bad.
Who is that man?
The Pandora
This
will
game
do
is
the rest.
entirely. It's partly the story is very badly designed. Generally about the corner gun.
Confirmed. Jasper Prado. Status.
Then you have the level design, and you know, no clear objectives.
So we have a name.
You get a lot into kind of like dead ends, and you're like, okay, how to progress? We try to, but oh, it is an inconsistency, and then we try. So let's scan it. Like, hey, we couldn't. This doesn't seem to be an inconsistency because we scanned it and there was no evidence. And then later on, about, oh, hey, you needed to be a bit closer when you scanned it in order for it to remove the inconsistency. And you're like, what?
Cross-referencing your memory with any police files in the database. This memory is breaking down. You must move on.
It's been looking very roller coastery. Nah. Yeah. I guess you have to play it as well in order to feel the things that I feel in this game at the moment. I'm very close to abandoning this game actually. And how you doing, regular? And welcome out from the lurk. Yeah, like a rail shooter. The thing is, you're not supposed to shoot people in this game because if you shoot, they will, they will be consequences. Oh no. Okay, fuck this.
Stop wasting your time, Black, and move on.
Yes. Good, we don't have to do that one. Had to be AFK for a bit. Eyes Ottobe.
This place again.
Yes. Your mind is definitely throwing up some kind of link between this Jasper Prado and the explosion. I'm surprised it's this pronounced, though. As if something is bothering you.
This game has a good setting. I mean, has kind of like a good setting. You know, with walking around in memories.
Hurry! I'm trapped. You can stop this.
My readings indicate that you've engaged with an earlier point in the memory. Though we still don't know why you're here.
I was here to stop Jasper getting killed. I'm sure.
Careful, Black. You're dealing with raw theory. Pay attention to the facts only. You risk imminent corruption if you continue this course.
Fuck you, Red. I know why I'm here.
Gotcha.
I believe you're missing some evidence, Mr. Black. Are you sure you found everything?
I don't really care about evidence of. Okay.
Black, I've been reviewing the data. Your disregard of protocol, pursuit of supposition, and lack of gathered evidence has rendered this investigation useless. I'm pulling you out.
No, Red, not yet. I'm so close.
Yeah, look at that. And the people who worked on this game, I think it's generally artists who has been working on this game.
Enough now.
I'm pulling you out.
You pulled me out.
Like I said, you began making assumptions.
The Pandora is
Neutral, Black, and so must you be. Maybe you really were there to save Jasper. But the moment you assume that
to be true, you corrupt the
simulation and cast doubt over the memory. If you continue to do so, we will not be able to proceed.
Maybe I don't want to proceed.
Oh, I think you do, Mr. Black.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't want answers.
I don't really want answers, Kappa. Doesn't mean we have to redo that place because I really don't want to do it, Kappa.
Let's try a different approach this time, Black.
Different how?
I'd like to try starting before
What was that?
You
Oh,
want
oh
me to
right.
try again. To save Jasper.
I don't want you to try anything, Mr. Black. Everything is prepared for you. Just relax and explore.
Yeah, sure.
This game is all about it was like blurry fast forward thing. Oh, that was the loading screen. Don't worry too much about it. This game is about exploring memories. And it is marketed as a survival horror survival, but it's definitely is not one. Yep. Not again. Did they really lock me in here? Yeah, they locked me in here. I don't really want to look at... is this what I need to look at? Okay. Does this mean...
What did I do wrong last time?
You just lost your way, Black, that's all. My reading suggests the majority of that memory remains unexplored. Focus this time. Assume nothing. Explore the memory in full.
Relax and explore.
Very good, Mr. Black. Relax and explore.
Are we really doing the same one again? I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to oh no. Ah, okay, it's different.
Remember, this is exactly the same memory as the last one, just a little earlier on. We need a clearer understanding of exactly what happened.
Understood.
This memory is a little temperamental, Mr. Black. I would advise against going in guns blazing.
Try not to get spotted.
Right.
Yeah, this game doesn't really have any... Oh, never mind that. So, I really don't have... Okay, there we have a map. So, how is the game going? Not very happy about the game at the moment. Generally from a level design perspective.
I don't get it. What did Jasper do exactly?
Took matters into his own hands, is what I heard.
Yeah, but what happened?
Dunno. Order came from the top. Bring him in at all costs.
What about Jared then?
Try to stop it, idiot.
Too green. Too green. You'll learn.
If he ever gets out.
Okay, so now we're a bit like, okay, where do we need to go? I'm probably going to get spotted, by the way. Suddenly it's kind of a Metal Gear Solid stealth game. It's always been like this. It's just that the mechanics are not good enough for stealthing. If I shoot, everyone will notice me, I think. I can't really walk up to him. Okay, there. Where's the objective? I have no idea.
Very good.
Oh, okay, okay. So stealthy is okay, but not going all in shooting. Okay, okay. I can't really jump up here. Does this mean that this is an inconsistency? Ah. Okay, like this is a kind of typical. We couldn't walk through here, but there is an opening. Does it mean this is inconsistency? No, no inconsistency. So at the moment we are like, okay, we are supposed to go inside, but I don't really see any ways to actually get inside. I cannot jump, by the way. So over here it's like, okay, this is our way in, but then we're like, how the fuck do I get in? I can crouch, but I cannot jump. And you're so slow. Really? Okay, okay. You're...
Locked from the other side.
Well, obviously. Okay, so now we have checked through the entire thing and we can conclude there is only one way in. And here comes my thing is, how the fuck am I supposed to get in? I'm just going to make sure. We have move camera, reload, interact, quick stand, crouch, switch weapon, hold phone, become. Bend, corner, lean right, fire scan, click, hide, weapon, aim, bend, corner, move, sprint, app interaction, previous phone, app interaction, next phone app. Okay, so there is no jump thing, and the game is, the level design is totally saying us, let's jump over here. And we are like, oh yeah. Let's use the interact button and get over, but you're like, huh? Doesn't work out. So are we supposed to do it over here? Here is a bit lower. Here it could totally also be that we get over. But we cannot go through here. Or can we go through here now? No. No. Okay, so Regal, do you have any suggestions or ideas in how the hell do we get over? There's something blue here. I don't know what that means. Ah, okay. Okay, so the blue ones might mean that it is an inconsistency. Okay, so now we're going to back to this one, right? You notice that I was holding here, trying to scan, but nothing happened. We got no highlights. We got no visual feedback over that this is an inconsistency, right? We just press the scan button and voila, it just disappeared. Welcome to shitty level design. Oh, this is not how to do things. Yes, and this is what makes the game bad in general. And this is also a part, you know, these parts which I'm like, yeah, this is kind of common in the games. This is what you have to expect. Give hints you can see. Yeah, visual feedback. It is. Oh.
Time is against us.
Stop shooting. I didn't shoot. Okay, so doing that was bad. Okay. So this is a blue spot. What does it mean? Okay. The blue spot is over here. Okay. So blue spots can do some interesting stuff. Wait, someone found me. I have something yellow up here. What does that yellow thing mean though? Probably means that there is, okay. Means that someone alerted is over there.
I swear.
That was very loud. And here I thought I had the silencer.
How the fuck are we supposed to find him in this dump? Shit, he's back.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Will? Not your normal game style? What do you mean? This game is just overall. We have been discussing a bit over the flaws in this game. This game goes into my list of how to not do level design. Oh, they actually saw me? Okay, let's kill them then. I found that I was kinda... So, I might sound very harsh or sometimes triggered, but I can assure you I am not triggered at all by this game. But now we understand what the blue dot actually means. Also, does your gun have a phone attached to it? Yes. This weapon can do 90 degrees. You know, we can shoot over corners and so on. and all of the bad stuff that happens in this game is due to that we stole this technology and the company got bankrupt because of it. Yeah, don't ask me why. I mean, this technology is nothing special, if you ask me. Kappa? Why a phone gun? Yeah, I don't know. But at the moment we are walking around in our enemies because some dude is using some what is it called? Augmented reality device melted or operated into our face.
In the meantime, I'm sending you a picture. I need you to use it to exit.
You need to use it to exit. Let's see here. Am I standing close enough now? Okay. Thank you. Oh, now we're back here, huh?
I'm in that filing cabinet again, aren't I? But what are these?
Weapons, Mr. Black.
Check email is what
personal armory, if you will.
I thought you said I shouldn't kill. Something about distorting memories.
The more evidence you uncover, the less we risk distortion.
You're saying that I need to collect all the evidence for each
Oh,
board?
now they talk about evidence. This should have been in tutorial, by the way.
Stable, which means I can reward you.
This should have been in tutorial
every now and then.
earlier. We played this game for 2 hours, and now they now they explain to us why we should use evidence or find evidence, kinda, which should have been established in 5 minutes into the game, literally. That's another thing to learn from this game.
Proceed.
Like there was a in the tutorial, it was like, oh, you need to collect this evidence in order to continue, and we are like, evidence? What button? Huh? we were super confused, and now they explain here like why we should go for evidence and so on, and like about okay, now it makes now that 2 hours ago this is starting to make sense. Thank you for establishing the premises. This is something I see a lot of indies having problems with, to establish a strong premise early. Sometimes something that should have been established early in the premise took them 10 hours before they could establish it, and you're like, what? So far the game hasn't even established whether it is good or bad in order to do a stealth takedown with X. You know, like just walking up behind them and do X. They have said that it's bad to shoot, but they haven't said anything about whether it's good or bad to stealth kill. I mean, or stealth takedown. We don't know if we kill them actually. Okay, let's try this. Will he see us?
Why'd you sign up here then? It's all I know.
Heavy.
What's that?
There we go. We usually collect everything. I'm over and covered. Oh, the thing is that you would never understand that you would collect these because apparently these evidence is this. No, okay, that was not the evidence. The evidence is it here? Okay, the evidence is maybe up there? Okay, there we have the evidence. Okay, so that was this is some evidence or something. I mean, that is the kind of stuff you need to do, by the way. I think it's here on the ground. There we go. There we go. Do they make it clear about whom you should kill? You shouldn't kill anyone. This is evidence, by the way. This should have been part of the tutorial, but I kind of figured this out on my own, quite recently actually, because it was the only way in order to actually progress. And here you can shoot them. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Now there should be some more enemies here. Oh. Uh-oh. Fuck it. This is a lot easier on mouse, by the way. Okay. Killing has consequences? Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh, I'm going to get shot at here. Okay, at the moment I have no idea where I'm supposed to move, by the way. We're just walking around. Okay. Now I think we killed all of the enemies on this map, so now we can actually start to look around. Kill or be killed to me. Oh yeah, indeed. But you will get the bad ending for doing what we did here. Because people will see you as a killer, as an apathetic person and so on. Why do you change that? I just want to pick this up. Oh, okay. I just wanted to pick up the. Oh no. Let's see here. Okay, good. I just wanted to pick up the ammo. Will I get damage? No. At the moment, I have no idea what we're looking for. We're looking for evidence, right? But you're like, what? There's not much to look for, Kappa. And yeah, this game has a true ending even. But yeah, I think we have seen enough of this game, so I'm not sure. I don't think we will beat this game. To me, this game is... What?
Hey, hear me out, please. Just hear me out.
What do you want?
You here for Jasper yet? They've got him back there.
And why are you
Oh, so this is what we were looking for.
They locked me up because I was helping him out, but I only did it out of fear, I swear. I've seen him kill people just for disagreeing with him.
Yeah, I did try to kill you.
Please, if you leave me here, they'll kill me.
Yeah, and how should I do in order to free you? I don't really see anything. Yeah, good luck, dude.
What the hell?
Okay, so now we're back here again.
Still no memory of Jasper. Found his phone though. You brought me out, Red. There's no pain. I can think this time. Red, did you see that? We've got a name and a place. Rose and a mansion. Red? Red? Are you there? Red?
Red is dead. Ba 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 ba. Ooh. Red is dead. Ooh.
Red, hey, were you watching? Who's Rose? And where is this mansion? Red!
We still haven't finished our investigation into this Jasper business, Mr. Black.
What do you mean, haven't finished? We've got a name, a place. Jasper's dead. We need to...
I will say what we need to do, Black. You are here at my convenience, and you wear my technology. Do not fucking trust me!
Nobody
crosses me.
Okay.
Yeah, Red, if you
Okay,
say that,
fine.
we will cross
Then
you.
what do I do?
Captain. We
Ben,
don't...
I said, what do I do? Oh, never mind. I'll just proceed, shall I?
Uh-huh. Nothing happened there, so that's not what we are looking for. But yeah. Art therapy. Bitches, huh? We have a gun. That is always good. Oh. Like, we are walking the wrong way. Bam, bam, bam. The closer that you get to where you should be, the more frequent that bear and sun will become. Generally. Honestly, don't say die to me with a crowbar in hand. That gives only me more reason to shoot you.
I'm sure that wasn't there. Red, how are you doing this?
I'm not Mr. Black.
What the fuck? How is that even possible?
Okay, infinite enemies. Oh, they are shooting us. Okay, okay. Then we need to shoot them. Four bullets, huh? Damn it.
Apologies, Mr. Black. The Pandora can be temperamental. I assure you that all anomalies have now been dealt with from my end. For now.
I'm getting tired of temperamental.
We are dealing with a prototype, Mr. Black. View it as fascinating, not tiring.
Yeah, easy for you to say. You're not the one getting shot.
I feel like there is something going on here. If you're standing slightly too far away, then oh right, exactly. As you can see. Oh.
DNA found. One matching profile. Patient 219.
It's the rumble, yeah. It looks like there's a rumble feature for this, which is
DNA
good.
found. One matching profile.
Although they could have explained it as well, but it took us 2 hours to figure that out. Kappa. Four bullets. Not good. So where to now, though? Are we even walking the right way? Maze like. Structure. Hmm. So, is there anything in here we need to remove? Oh. We cannot walk through there. Hey,
Like I said,
this is
Mr.
a new
Black,
quiz.
actions have consequences. You set a lunatic on the loose and just look what happened. Poor Mr. Keating died because of your decisions.
I don't really care.
Something messing with the electricity.
Okay, so we are supposed to... So they want to make these moments. Oh, oh.
Maybe I'll make it to the party after all.
Puppet master!
I don't think there will be any more. Okay, we are supposed to go back then. We're supposed to press the button again, huh? Yeah, yeah. So, where to now? Can I turn it off? So, am I supposed to go over there then? Wherever that is. This is... Could there be... Yeah, we're back to the party thing actually. This looks... Finally.
How did you not know?
Oh yeah, we're here again.
You did this, didn't you?
Yeah, fuck lady. Fuck you lady. Stop shaming. That's just guilt. Our guilt. Okay.
Changed her 4 times in the last 3 hours. She will not stop. Please, can you take her? I need to lie down for a moment.
Well, sure, but I thought we agreed to do this together.
I just need to lie down.
Ah, so we are Ramsey, huh? So.
Hi, Mum. Lenore and I were wondering if you wanted...
Yeah.
What?
Severe Ramsey.
It's me, your son. Calm down, Mum. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yes.
So, can we walk? Yeah, now we can walk over here. What are we doing now? Now we're back to that other... Another annoying part where there is only one path, but the moment you get to dead end, you're supposed to go back and find that you can now go to a new direction. So, I'm not sure. Is this where we're supposed to go? Or I don't think so. Okay. So now if I walk into this direction, we should be able to get to a new place where we haven't been before. We have been here, but that means we probably should take over there now. This is a new place.
She's hungry. Can you bring me her bottle, love? I think it's in the kitchen.
Got a PhD in neuroscience. I think I can manage it.
Come on, don't be like...
No, we cannot go over there yet. But this one we haven't been to before. Or have we? Damn it. That is the end goal. That memory. You probably need to touch things. I probably need to touch things. I did touch something over there. We probably haven't touched something over here. I don't see... Oh, there we go. There we have a small... No, that's not really a touching thing as well. No touching over there. I couldn't touch this one. And I don't really... We could read the paper, but that is not really the touching that we're looking for. So do we have something new touching over here, maybe? No. Now we're still back here again. With like, okay, I have no idea what we should do now. So I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Touch the cake. We cannot touch the cake. I know you want to touch the cake, but we cannot touch the cake. Okay, find the baby bottle in the kitchen. Oh, see, now we gotta do something here. See, you cannot touch the cake. So we need to go to the kitchen. Oh, where the hell is the kitchen? I don't see any kitchen. Oh, right, you mean this kitchen. Baby bottle, come here, take
Anyone
it.
who says they slept like a baby clearly never had one.
Okay, now we can take it to the crib, huh?
Oh, look, she's trying to talk to you.
Now
Adult
place to touch the
brains, I
cake.
understand.
Kappa.
But this is just incessant, incoherent garbling. What on earth is she doing?
Oh, cool. Look at that. Doctor Who. We have now become the Time Lord. Look at that gyrocopter. Or whatever it is. Gyro thingy. Oh. Where's your scarf? Where's your scarf? I see. What is it? Oh. Okay, I'm not supposed to hold in the button. So, I guess we're supposed to go back here then. Hey, this is a different
So
crib.
the doctor said that Mum can't distinguish between the past and the present. It's all jumbled together somehow. How can a person forget so much? Why can't they help her remember?
We need you for a moment.
What I wouldn't give for 1 second alone with my thoughts. 1 goddamn second.
I mean, and now they jump over to this kind of story. And this kind of reminds me a bit about Observer. Is this developed by Observer too? And by, you know, about from the Observer devs? Nah, they don't. Different memo, yeah. I mean, this one too, they kind of like throw in a lot of different kind of like stories, and then it turns more and more into kind of like, you know, the story, marriage story with relationship problems and so on, which eventually overshadows the part of the corner gun and all of that shit, and you're like, okay.
One moment she wanted to know why I wasn't in school. The next she was crying and complaining about her son, who never comes to visit.
You were there every day. Whether she...
Mum, why is Daddy so sad?
He's worried about your gran, my love. He's just worried, that's all. Rose Atkins. I really don't see why you hired this one. She doesn't ever seem to know where you are. Grace said you promised to help with her science homework.
Oh shit! I'm just. Can you
Okay,
help her
okay, now
tonight?
it ties together with
I've got
Grace.
this presentation first thing in the morning. I really feel like I'm on the verge of something here. This would mean so much for us, for the family. You understand, don't you?
Yeah, I understand, Gracie is our daughter and I blew her up.
When's Dad coming home?
God knows, my love. Maybe we should ask.
Robert, listen. I don't care. You have Grace, and because of that, you have Lenore. But you also have me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not going anywhere. It won't be long before Grace is old enough to leave home. Until then, there's you and me and the work. For now, that's all that matters. I love you.
No. And then you have that part. Love triangle? Oh my god, Robert. Why did you cheat on me? I didn't cheat on you, really.
They're yours.
Who those memories belong to is entirely irrelevant. They do not contain the answers we're looking for. Trust me. Now is not the time to start thinking, Black. Nobody cares about whatever theories you may have dreamed up in that little brain of yours. Now is the time to do as I say. Now is the time to proceed.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Sorry, Red, but it looks like if something's gonna happen, it will be the closure, and gun to his head will be
I believe
the solution.
Bertorelli Hall. Ring any bells?
Should it?
The Pandora will let us know either way. I've left a photo out especially. Focus on it and let's see what happens.
Okay, where did you put the photo? Did you put the photo? Okay. They could have put the photo a bit more central, right? There we go.
How deeply intriguing, Mr. Black. It seems you do have some memory of this place.
Which means...
Dinner is ready.
I wouldn't want to speculate at this point. I'm sure the implications will become clear.
So, what am I looking for here?
Rose? Jasper? Perhaps even both? Let's just see what we can find out, shall we?
Okay, I leave this to you. Should we beat this game? Actually, I think we will beat this game. We have... I think we got it to the point where we can like understand how the level designer is thinking, so... Yeah, but what is the next one on the list? I don't know, 150 different games? But I'm going to eat some food, but I will be back in 10 to 15 minutes.